Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Subimendi. Martinelli. He's getting hounded, really hounded. Gyökeres. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, that's well seen too. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Doué. And it's Rice. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Well, they can break here. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Over to the right flank. Dembele knocks it into space, and that's played in low. It's been shipped out wide. Calafiori. Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. João Neves. Oh, it's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. And he's managed to get free. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a look and plays it forward. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
That was travelling. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's been played. Vitinha! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Vitinha! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pass somewhat off target. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Rice. He's looking wide. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Doué. PSG on the counter-attack. Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. He has found the way through. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Tries to pass it through. Little pass back. Spread out to the left. And they win it back again. Well seen. Saw that coming. Tries to play it through. That's been slipped through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Martinelli. Doué. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Looking for a runner. He's in a great position here. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is lovely. And it's Neves. Now, can they get it back?
Oh, really well played.
Aimed at the far side. And the keeper beats it away. Rice. He's a sharp little ball here.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Great ball. There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Nuno Mendes gets it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
João Neves. Vitinha. He's cut it out. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Paris Saint-Germain leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Fabian Ruiz. It's played through for him. Saliba did well to stay calm there. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Saka. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And it's Timber. Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Calafiori. Now that looks a decent ball. Pinches it off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
No, he's seen through all of that. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's in plenty of space here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he can clear it away. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. João Neves. And that was nowhere near his best.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7, le numéro 14,
Saliba.
le numéro 10.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Le numéro 9.
Here's Barcola. Now it's Martinelli. That's going wide left. Now it's Rice. Zabani cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? And the counter is on. Ramos's cross. Now it's Barcola. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Ruiz. And here's Ramos. Great defending, strong and determined.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's there to get it away. Barcola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And he welcomes it in. Oh, just chance! Sure! Has fallen kindly here. Gyökeres is onto it in a flash. Merino. Oh, nice touch. Paris Saint-Germain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Aimed beyond the defence. Gyökeres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely bit of skill. Looking to play him in. In by... Can he finish? Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Well, the quality of the supply has been acknowledged. Shame, that's when the quality ended.
Paris Saint-Germain are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And a chance! Loose ball, that's another chance! And that's a good finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time.
Towering header! Oh, crossbar! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Can he finish? Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Lee Kang-in has the space to scheme.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Gyökeres. Martinelli making good progress. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes.
It's Dembele! Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Lee Kang-in. Gabriel. João Neves. And it's Ruiz. Here's Vitinha. Pinches it off him. Paris Saint-Germain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Vitinha. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Eze played out to the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Lee Kang-in.
Oh, really well played.
And here's Vitinha. And this is Dembele! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's Dembele. Vitinha. Lee Kang in. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Arsenal are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
And here's Martinelli. Gyökeres. Lovely bit of skill. Quick look, then plays it in. Rice! And they've got rid. Kvaratskhelia was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Lee Kang-in. Oh, what a mistake! Delivered low. Odegaard tries to clear. Distributed tidily. Now it's Saka. Great vision. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rice. Now it's Martin. He'll try from distance! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's in a great position. It's Dembele! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time. So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. Decent hit from there. Now it's Saka. Saka carries the ball down the right. Ambitious ball here. Timber picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dembele looking to add to his goal. Fabian Ruiz.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Kvaratskhelia has it
additionnel.
out wide and in space. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Hakimi ventures forward. Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Dembele. Shot could be on. Kvaratskhelia! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
La bienvenue à nos joueurs.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And a chance! Hakimi can clear it away. Vitinha. And it's Ruiz. And it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Vitinha! That was travelling. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. He's on it, can he get away? Real chance! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Paris Saint-Germain with the lead. There's the delivery. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
What a throw in. Vitinha bops him off it and wins back the ball. Lee Kang-in. Almost an hour gone. Oh, good-looking ball. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Vitinha. Now João Neves. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! No, just not quite.
Dembele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Mendes makes the interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Saliba. This is a promising build-up. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That has not gone well. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 19, le numéro 7, le numéro 10.
Odegaard.
À leur place,
That's an
le
imaginative
numéro
pass.
14,
Martinelli
le numéro 29,
wants to run onto
le
this.
numéro 9.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that was nowhere near his best. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that pass isn't the best. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Looking to play him in. And he's in on Vitinha!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Vitinha. Doué. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Changement.
Paris Saint-Germain making further changes here, and in quick
Le
succession.
numéro 6, le numéro 8,
And here's Doué.
le numéro
Played it back.
51.
They're really
Le
getting no
numéro
time to
33.
think on the ball here.
Oh, nice touch. And here's Zaire Emery.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Zaire Emery. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared without hesitation. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Martinelli. Gyökeres. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now that's well seen too. 5 minutes left on the clock. Vitinha. I think we're just about done here.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Can he latch on to this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Doué. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And they've got a throw. The final seconds now. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.